Hey, this is Ethan, and I'm live from Athens, Greece. Today we're going to be talking about the historic potato famine that lasted from the years 1845 to 1849. It all started on September 13th. In 1845, crop failures were caused by a disease called the late blight, which would destroy the roots and leaves of the potato plants. This was an airborne disease, spread from the ships that were going from North America to Ireland. The famine was the worst thing to happen to Europe in the 19th century. Because potatoes were such a large food source in Ireland, it killed over 1/8 of the population from starvation. By 1846, 3.5 million people had already died from starvation from the potato famine, and the government's actions just made it worse. The British government never provided food aid in fear that the farmers would lose their jobs because of the constant change in money wages. As for the people, without potatoes, most of them were eating seaweed and grass. The Irish people started having riots in Great Britain, but the British people sent their own guards to shut down the riots. One thing that Great Britain did do is provide a soup kitchen. This soup kitchen fed 3 million people per day, except Britain cut it short because they thought that the food shortage wouldn't last for more than 1 year. The British government also spent $8 million on relief, but most of the relief funds were shut down as well. Another thing that the British people did is they sent in grain, but the Irish people couldn't process the cornmeal, which led to a lot more starvations and nutrition deficits for the people. In 1848, there was a relapse, but this relapse caused a lot more deaths than the first part with the starvation. The production of potatoes began to improve after 1848 because there wasn't as big of a blight in Ireland after the first one, which caused so much starvation. Even 150 years after this famine, Ireland still hasn't fully recovered yet. Catholics thought the reason behind all this was divine punishment for their sins, but it was really just starvation. Others thought it was a heaven-sent blessing to provide Ireland with a difficult challenge. Now let's talk about what Ireland did for the revolution and how they tried to gain independence. In 1905, the Sinn Féin Party was founded in Ireland. The leaders of this party are Michael Collins and Conor Griffith. They wanted to be free, so they founded Britain's first IRA. The treaty was signed on December of 1921, and Ireland became its own republic in 1949.